Put it down.
Of course. Tau Adair, isn't it?
I'm not here to talk.
What a shame.
Adair! Adair, are you receiving?
I'm here, Admiral.
No, you're not here. That is the problem. We were counting on you to stop an Imperial strike team on Ord Trossi. They came in fast and overwhelmed ground security. Half their planetary defense grid is gone.
I'm sorry to hear that, Admiral, but this lead took priority.
Priority? Are you telling me your little antique hunt was more important to the Jedi than protecting Republic citizens?
Stopping Malgus will keep the Republic safe. We needed something to push our investigation forward. And I think I found it.
Well, I hope the price we paid was worth it. Rava out.
Get me the Colonel. It's urgent.
Would you look at that? Perfect timing.
Good, you're here. Didn't want to put this in anyone's hands but yours. Sorry. Some greasy Sith really didn't want me to have that.
You alright? I can take you to the med bay.
Don't worry about me. What you've got in your hands is way more important. That belonged to Darth Null. Took us ages to find it, but it was worth it.
I'm sorry I wasn't there to help you.
You are helping. Why do you think I came straight here? Arn and the old man have been breaking their backs looking for patterns in what we know about Darth Null, hoping to find another fortress. They must have read every report on Null at least 20 times apiece. They finally narrowed it down to a few places that seemed like good candidates. We split up and started looking. I was the lucky winner, the one who knows the least about this stuff, but I'm hoping you can help me fix that.
If this belonged to an ancient Sith, then it's something I want Sahar to see.
You're gonna have to wait a while. Sahar not here.
Where is she?
Voss said she had some business to take care of.
The old man did say there was somebody here who could help. A scientist? Someone he met last time he visited?
Dr. Ogorob?
That's him.
Let's see if he can help us. But be ready for questions. He's going to want to know every detail about the place where you found this.
Come on. How bad can he be?
Not now, Sahar.
Just try. I know you have it in you.
That's not what your precious Jedi said.
It's what I'm saying.
Enough! I found my way without your sorcery. Heta cut my slave collar with this. She gave me a choice. Die, or fight back. I fought, and I excelled, Sahar. The day I became a Mandalorian, I knew I found my home.
I hoped you would find success. You always had fire.
I had little choice. Some earn what they have. Some are given everything.
And some lose it all.
You dare speak to me about suffering?
Even the best armor has flaws. Spaces between plates of Beskar steel where blood can be drawn. The events of Runuk have shown me our flaws. I planned for Shae Vizla to find us. She did. I challenged her, and was nearly defeated. An outcome that was not expected. How could my plans so miss the mark? I asked myself. I looked and looked, and finally found my answer. Someone doesn't honor their agreements. Someone values credits over their own life.
Hey now! What's going on here?
Bask's son. With the right guidance, I had hoped your kind would be worthy of our cause.
Yeah, of course! That's always been the plan!
I learned that you used your pretty machines in the duel on Runuk. No doubt why Shae fared as well as she did.
What? No! It was the other way around. I wanted you to win. You beat Shae, we do this war thing, we all get rich!
So you used your machine on Shae, and she still bested me.
Yes! I mean, no, I'm not saying that. Okay, let me explain!
No need. Darmanda is our enemy. Because of him, we lost Runuk. Because of me, we gained a great deal more. Sahar, can you come up here? This one brought me something taken from the clutches of Darth Malgus. Something so powerful both the Sith and the Jedi race across the galaxy to claim it. With Sahar's help, we can unlock its secrets.
I told you, Heta. We shouldn't do this. It's not safe.
You're right. It's never safe to change a galaxy. Never easy to fight corruption and hypocrisy. But your brother said you would face anything to restore balance. Each of you will gather the resources needed to make my vision a reality. You will have your assignments, but none will know the whole plan, except myself and Sahar. At long last, we will take back what is ours.
So, I heard you ran into Sahar. Is she all right? Can't believe she's gotten herself mixed up in all that Mandalorian business.
Tensions were running high on Runuk, and there wasn't a lot of trust on anyone's part. There wasn't much I could do to get Sahar to come home. I know this must be hard for you.
I just wish I could tell her that Elam wasn't the end, that she'll always be welcomed back with open arms. You know, I barely even remember her mentioning a brother on Ossus. Now he's got her turning her back on us.
Over here! I do believe I've found something. But first, you must tell me more about this containment device you encountered. What did it look like? How did it work?
I didn't get a chance to look closely at it or anything. I just know it was some kind of trap, and that relic was in it.
You can have your fun later, Ogorab. Time to get serious.
Duly noted.
Can you tell us anything about what Tau found?
Indeed I can. From the results, I can say with certainty that what you found is the remnant of a lightsaber. But there is more to the story.
Now that is something that actually might come in handy. Good work, Doc.
I aim to please. My equipment also found microscopic fragments of the lightsaber's power source. By all indications, the crystal used to construct the weapon originated in the Adika system.
That's where Ossus is. Jedi get crystals from the Adika system to build their lightsabers. We have for hundreds of years.
So why did Darth Null have a lightsaber that was built like a Jedi's?
A very pertinent question.
Well, she was helping the Emperor control people through the Force, right? I'll bet she used those crystals in some horrible machine that hunted down Jedi and turned them into children of the Emperor.
What else could she have built with them?
In theory, the possibilities are limitless from all she seemed to know. Someone who does not shy away from knowledge, no matter its source, in order to create, to expand their awareness. It is admirable.
Null was controlling people's minds. Let's not pin any medals on her just yet. What do you think about talking to Malgus again? You've got something up your sleeve you didn't have last time.
We're getting closer to understanding how Darth Null worked, but we still don't know what Malgus is trying to imitate. Not for sure, anyway. Maybe if I tell him what we know, he'll open up. Whether he means to or not.
I do not envy you having to attempt any sort of communication with that ill-tempered brute.
Thank you both for your help on this.
It has been my pleasure.
No problem. I'm going to let the old man know what we found. He and Arn will be dying to hear everything.
The chat you had with Dr. Ogorab paints a better picture of what Malgus may have been up to. Darth Null's work on mind control says a lot, but combining Sith and Jedi toys? That's big news. Malgus following in the footsteps of someone with Jedi connections is a plot twist I wasn't expecting. Never mind Heta Cole getting her hands on Darth Null's holocron.
Do we know what's on there?
We don't, but we need to assume that whoever holds that holocron holds the advantage. Malgus has the information we need, but he isn't talking. We're not running blind, however. What we learned about Darth Null's Jedi influence does give us something to go on, though admittedly not much.
Heads up. Looks like we have a special guest.
Tell these droids to get out of my way. I need to speak to Malgus.
They answer only to the Supreme Chancellor and cannot be overridden, Shae.
Some higher-up is all sweaty about my past contracts with Malgus. They've got no understanding of how those things work.
One of those contracts was destroying the defense grid on Coruscant during an Imperial invasion.
I was there to do a job. I did it and moved on. You should understand that. You and I have an understanding, but I owe no loyalty to the Republic or to the Empire, Malgus included.
Perhaps, but permission to interrogate the prisoner is restricted to a select few.
I'm going to find out if he's working with Heta, with or without permission.
She's the leader of the Mandalorians. Shouldn't she have access?
She can take that up with the powers that be. Right now, we're wasting time.
Yes, we are. Time you don't have. I need you to trust me, like back on Runic. So, what's it gonna be?
We'll work together on this.
Smart move.
Doesn't change the fact that Shae isn't on the VIP list.
Then put me on comms.
Comms? To listen in?
More than that, Shae can give advice during my questioning.
Malgus had a few bad habits when I worked with him. I'm betting they're still there. If you listen to me, we can trip him up.
Risky, but the situation calls for it.
At least we'll be in full control. If anything seems wrong, we can shut it down.
Stay alert no matter what. I'm going in. You ready?
Always.
Bottom line, threats are useless against Malgus. He fears nothing. You keep talking about putting an end to what he wants, and we'll get nowhere. Make him think you understand. That's the key to getting anything out of him.
If you just walked me through what it is you want, maybe I can help. Maybe there's another way to finish what you started. A way that others will accept.
Few minds can comprehend my vision.
There's nobody out there like you. But you're alone.
That is a strength. Attachment becomes weakness.
Good, he's talking. Risk a question.
And how does Heta Cole fit into all this?
She doesn't. My designs are much greater than her petty civil war. The Mandalorians are fractured, a broken people. They struggle to decide who they are. An endless cycle of waste and fodder. Useless.
Big talk from inside that cell.
Mandalorians are more than that.
They only seek to fight their own. And when the victors emerge, they will turn their weapons on one another. Again and again. None of it will matter when the galaxy burns. I will tear apart the corrupt systems that allow weakness to infect the galaxy. I will stop the rot. I will burn down all of their failing legacies and see who embraces the flame.
More of his mystical Osic. What about the holocron? Does Heta have something she can use against my people?
Who whispers in your ear? Shae Vizla.
Cut it out. This is between you and me.
It is too late. Your thoughts are plain to me, Mandalore the Avenger. Your rage consumes you. There was a battle, and your prey slipped through your fingers. Your people are divided, while Heta Cole gathers her army. You are right to come begging for answers. Heta will destroy you.
Where is she? Tinila Hutun! Answer me!
Can you not see it? The past looms over us all. A shadow of unchanging history. There are fools who believe they can outrun the shadow. Without a flame to chase it away, it will consume them. They are doomed to repeat the same failures. None who have stood by my side have understood this. The only one who could have is my enemy. A shame that you and I must remain that way.
All your plans have caused so much damage. I don't know how we could ever be anything else.
Greetings. I'm relieved you answered. I must make an unusual request.
What exactly do you mean by unusual?
It would be best if I explained in person. I have been summoned by the three. What they had to say has left me disquieted. Meet me at these coordinates on Voss, and I will explain in greater detail.
I'm no expert on this Voss stuff. Are you in some kind of trouble?
I am in no trouble. The three are leaders of Voss. There was a matter they wished to discuss. Some confusion they wanted clarified.
All right, I'm heading there now. I want to hear more about this.
I will await your arrival.
Voss. Well, at least it's nice this time of year.
We have enough mysteries to contend with without getting the Voss involved. They're not exactly known for being straightforward. Sahar sounded unlike herself. I do hope whatever she has to tell you isn't too troubling.
You have arrived. Good. I have been waiting to show you this. When we first uncovered the existence of Darth Null, I could not imagine that tracing the origins of one of her relics would lead here. The members of the Force Enclave that we sent to the planet in wild space. I never regained contact with them, except for one final message that contained their findings. The man who sent it to me was changed. No doubt by what they endured and by what they found. What you are about to see. Darth Null possessed a talent that was unique among her kind. Through the Force, she could connect her mind to another's. Darth Null could speak to someone's most hidden desires, reach depths of their thoughts they could not reach themselves. Over great distances, she could mentally bond with anyone who could feel the Force. In those who did not recognize their own abilities, she awakened that realization. She was looked down upon for this, by those who believed she shared power with the unworthy. She could find no favor among her kind. Darth Null took those who would follow her to an empty world in wild space, where they could do as they pleased, without judgment. Null taught her disciples how to forge mental bonds as she did. They called out to others and invited them to their sanctuary. But eventually, Null made a connection with someone she did not intend. A being of dark malevolence, the Sith Emperor. He hunted her down, using her own power against her. Before the Emperor could reach her followers, Null locked many of their secrets away in the ruins my team discovered. Null and the others fought back against their captors, but their fate was sealed. The Emperor dominated the minds of her disciples, bent them to his will, enslaved them. After that day, Null's followers became servants of the Emperor, and she became Darth Null.
If the Emperor made her Darth Null after she was captured, who was she before?
She was no one. At least, not after she was expelled from the Jedi Order.
Darth Null didn't just build her lightsaber with Jedi resources. She was a Jedi.
For a time. The account of Darth Null's removal from the Jedi is told from her own perspective. We do not know much about what transpired before that, other than what she was called, Master Renaya.
We've been chasing a Sith inventor, but she had a whole other life before that. What if that's where we find the way to stop Malgus's plans?
Then we will find it. Malgus could not keep this knowledge from you. We can find other secrets.
All that you found about Darth Null, why did I have to come to Voss to hear it?
After I heeded the Three's request to return to Voss, I heard whisperings. Rumors of a vision that caused great concern among the mystics. The Three forbade them to speak about what was seen. A revelation centered on Darth Malgus.
Why won't the Three let anyone know what's in this vision? It could be something that affects them.
Just as they refused to explain the contents of the vision, they refused to give a reason. It is their right. The Three know well the value you would place on hearing the details of this vision. But they would never share them with an outsider, even one of your status, unless you gave them a reason to.
Can't you ask them about the vision?
They would not reveal it to me. But there is another way. Despite our best efforts, some of our most sacred temples have yet to be rebuilt in the years since Valen's assault. The Shrine of Contemplation is too deep within Gormak lands. The work is slow, even with aid from the few Gormak who have chosen to continue their alliance with the Voss. The Three are overseeing progress at the Shrine of Contemplation now. If you were to approach them and offer your assistance, perhaps you will change their minds about the vision. With luck, they will be receptive to one with your gracious reputation.
I will do anything I can to stop Malgus. If helping rebuild will get the Three to share information, it's a small price to pay.
Here are the coordinates for the Shrine of Contemplation. I will send a message ahead to the commandos there to expect your arrival.
I had hoped the Three's presence would encourage everyone to work harder. Nothing has improved.
Give it time. The Three will grow tired of the delay, and they will make it known.
Greetings. I am Maton Jah. This is Kodum. Sahar sent word that you would be joining us. You keep the company of strange associates. I wonder, is it a testament to your character? It is irrelevant to the problem at hand. Together, we, the Shrine Restoration Initiative, have rebuilt much of the damage inflicted during the Eternal Empire's attack. Many shrines in the vicinity of Voss-The are fully restored.
Voss-The, bam gegen Wungham Trongwan Lao, the Chow Troksha. Nee, so von der Konega Neva Eak Nagnan Nimatan. Kom Nico, why bam Louis Chotai Fai, Liangor, Sun Elam Sayo. Contrai, Kua Vaitram Namaya Chongdito.
We understand that you hope for an audience with the three. They are here, but wholly consumed with seeing us expedite our work on the Shrine of Contemplation. Should you help us arrive at our goal?
Tran Viemongi, ho, Vabaka, Vihutroi, Quatu Fulam. Vostran Fiti, Miku Konua. Quantai Lapa, Uat Neudan, Piokotova. Kom Nico, why bam Louis Chotai Fai, Liangor, Sun Elam Sayo.
They have lost control of the excavation droids. That is troubling.
Voss-The, bam gegen Wungham Trongwan Lao, the Chow Troksha.
Wait. Before one enters the Shrine of Judgment, one must be cleansed. The workers perform this ritual before entering the shrine. The outsider must do the same. The outsider will prevent any harm from coming to them. But unless the ritual is performed, desecration of the shrine is assured. Do not worry, friend. I will guide the outsider every step of the way. It will be quick. Go to the Altar of Clarity, at the edge of the settlement. I will guide you through the ritual. This is the Altar of Clarity. To begin the ritual, gather sacred incense from those crates and burn it. Good. Now you must wash the ash from your hands. Use the basin. Thank you, outsider. You are free to enter the Shrine of Judgment.
Thank you, outsider.
Why is this happening?
Tran Viemongi, ho, Vabaka, Vihutroi, Quatu Fulam. Wamingwang, Gamjiwan Quamak, Gilanva. Ne so fun, dear, go Naga Neva, Eak Nagnan Nimatan. Cum de Tremoyo, but Masang. Quai Kong Ni Bao Li Ching Tong Doro Nao. Ni go word that way, Chakamran. Kong Ni, why, hey, Triole. Kom Nico, why, bam, Louis Chotai Fai, Liangor, Sun Elam Sayo. Ne so fun, dear, go Naga Neva, Eak Nagnan Nimatan. Kom Nico, why, bam, Louis Chotai Fai, Liangor, Sun Elam Sayo. Voss-The, bam gegen Wungham Trongwan Lao, the Chow Troksha. Ne so fun, dear, go Naga Neva, Eak Nagnan Nimatan. Ne so fun, dear, go Naga Neva, Eak Nagnan Nimatan. Vito what dingo tangmu. Nambo mongbon tulran kati kuminmu ko nambang. Kung Kung sa am doting na mani how lay may. Kontrai kua vai tram nam maya chong dito. Hua Voss-The, bam ki na kung ham trong wang lao, the chow trok sha. Nei so fun de ko na ka neva e ak nan ni matan. Get naman tatay lo voi tamok. Nei so fun de ko na ka neva e ak nan ni matan. Kum ni ko wai bam lui cho tai fai lai an gor sun ei lam sayo. Dan foi vutagan ach nan chok tontai. Ve begor nesafun. Vi go wai that wai chakaran. Kongi wai he triole. Dan foi vutagan ach nan chok tontai. Ve begor nesafun. Nesafun de konga neva e ak nan ni matan. Get that dreaming, trying von to go a toy. Nei so fun de konga neva e ak nan ni matan. Hua Voss-The, bam ki na kung ham trong wan lao, the chow trok sha. Vi no what ding no tang mu. Vi go worry that why chakaran. Kongi why he triole. No hungry yak la mulo yumi. Vagi you chep the tongue truen. Dan foi vutagan ach nan chok tontai. Ve begor nesafun. Hua Voss-The, bam ki na kung ham trong wan lao, the chow trok sha. Vi go worry that why chakaran. Kongi why he triole. Dan foi vutagan ach nan chok tontai. Ve begor nesafun. Kum ni ko wai bam lui cho tai fai lai an gor sun ei lam sayo. Kontrai kua vai tram nam maya chong dito. Nei so fun de konga neva e ak nan ni matan. Vi go worry that why chakaran. Kongi why he triole. Vaideren ang korkati lavat.
Chepum lung ramu aksa sumak dem kuwa.
Eyes on the floor. Do you hear me? We can't have you running around messing things up.
Kontrai kua vai tram nam maya chong dito.
What did I just say about not moving? Stay put. It's for your own good. Heads up, we got an intruder! Stand down now! Time to die! Get out of the way!
Dan foi vutagan ach nan chok tontai. Ve begor nesafun. Vi go wai that why chakaran. Kongi wai he triole.
Lumbo mungamun tuturulan katehe kumni mu konamvan. Kumnue jiwai bam lui chao tafai luengor se nao lam la sao.
Kum ni ko wai bam lui cho tai fai lai an gor sun ei lam sayo. Nei so fun de konga neva e ak nan ni matan. Vi go wai that why chakaran. Kongi wai he triole. Kum ni ko wai bam lui cho tai fai lai an gor sun ei lam sayo. Nee so fundi ko nagdaneva aknan ni matan. Dan foi futagan aknan choktontay. Vebegor ne so fun. Vid no what dingo tangmu. Vuavaska, Bam ki na gungham trongwan lao. The jaw droksha. Nee so fundi ko nagdaneva aknan ni matan. Dan foi futagan aknan choktontay. Vebegor ne so fun. Nee so fundi ko nagdaneva aknan ni matan. Unding trang vindong fa langirich mung kumodiwa. Lam duak, vi kong ropa langid na kakamaki. Dan foi futagan aknan choktontay. Vebegor ne so fun.
There is a considerable amount of Gormak technology in this. How did the invaders come to possess this?
Huavaska, Bam ki na gungham trongwan lao, the jaw droksha.
I appreciate your honesty. The actions of a few should not reflect the will of all Gormak. The truce stands firm.
Mongyan li yang mutam Shae du gai kuka.
You are correct. The next step is to learn all we can about them. Our researchers will study this device and divine its purpose. Doing so will allow us to track the invaders and avoid unnecessary destruction.
Vi go word up why Japanban. Kumongi why hey triole.
Your actions have given us leverage in this fight, but the harm done has been extensive. Our work in the Shrine of Contemplation was already behind. Zerka's presence has thrown the reconstruction into chaos. Some damage can be repaired. But if we cannot complete the restoration, it will leave a lasting scar. Until the work has resumed, the three will not turn their attention to you. You are very skilled at what you do. Rare talent combined with training that sets you apart. Now, imagine you are part of a society that works to hone your abilities to a greater purpose. Our shrines are built for this singular purpose. But now those shrines, built over generations, are destroyed, reduced to rubble by the Eternal Empire. In that moment, it was as if our eyes were shut. We were cut off from our purpose. We do not restore buildings. We ignite our purpose once more, until we find that light again. Everything else, the invaders, the truce, the relics, is secondary. Perhaps. But as I said, we cannot risk chaos in the tunnels because of a random search. Never fear. There is much to be done. We need help in ways other than stopping the invaders. Offer your skills, and the three will notice. Do you understand?
Huavaska, Bam ki na gungham trongwan lao, the jaw droksha.
The importance of what they do cannot be understated. Now, I must update the three on the situation. They will be understandably curious about how the invaders obtained Gormak technology.
Vid no what dingo tangmu. Huavaska, Bam ki na gungham trongwan lao, the jaw droksha. Nu hung yek la mulo yumi, vagi yuchep the tongue truen. Huavaska, Bam ki na gungham trongwan lao, the jaw droksha. Vaidelen dang gorkate lavat. Ang pak kinoto min fu, Dronchin Trangan. Thanfoy Vutagan Achnan Chok Tontai. Vebegor Nesafun. Vekum Nigo Bangline. Chofei Takchong Latamso.
You have our sincere thanks. As to our ongoing Zerka problem, our researchers have some information on the device you recovered. They confirm the purpose of the device, to locate objects touched by the Force.
Oh, Kung Klung Sa Am Doting Namani, how lame I.
Why would an arms dealer like Zerka hire mercenaries to find these items? Why risk war for a remote chance of finding something they cannot use? An ugly thought, but I accept the truth of it. Once we became aware of what the device can do, we feared what Zerka might find in the depths of the Shrine of Contemplation. You should begin your search for the invaders there. Stop Zerka, and bring anything you find back to us. In testing the device, we discovered potential targets. Apart from that, you know enough to complete this final task. Do this for us, and your audience with the three will be secured.
You do good work. How you handled my incompetent colleagues back there. Beautiful. It will save me a lot of paperwork when I report back to Zerka. Why, thank you. No, I leave that to my companions. I'm here to navigate the ruins, spot the valuables, that kind of thing. But let me explain the situation, with a little added detail. The Voss keeps all kinds of dangerous objects lying around. That's why we're both here, yes? We know some would make powerful weapons, in the right hands. The Gormak understand this. I do have to hand it to them. Their ways with technology are impressive, second only to Zerka. They could turn the right artifact into a new balance of power. Yes and no. The deal with the Gormak was a convenient opening. Getting any assets down here is next to impossible without an introduction. I told the Gormak that I would provide specialized Zerka weaponry so they could protect themselves. We both know it's a matter of time before this truce falls apart. All I asked in return was access to the Interpreter's retreat. For research. They agreed. What you have there is the prize. It's a record of the Jedi's influence on the ancient Voss. Normally, I don't need an armed escort to retrieve historical documents, but in the right hands, this one could severely undermine the truce. We get the Voss and Gormak fighting again. This world is open to Zerka operations, weapon sales. Oh, the possibilities are endless. It was easy. Everything is, when you know the right people. Now, I do need to be on my way, so I'm going to hand this chat over to my good friends here. It's been a pleasure.
Here.
Did you speak to Makif about the broken relics?
Thanfoy Vutagan Achnan Chok Tontai. Vebegor Nesafun.
I will visit him later. Perhaps he will take your words to heart if he hears them from both of us.
Nesafun de Konaka Neva Eak Nagnan Nimatan.
I understand, but this relic cannot leave Voss. However, you may tell the Jedi they are welcome to any information from this record, as a reward for your service. The same offer is extended to you, Kodum. Of course not. There is still much to do.
Voss-The, Bamki na Gungham Trongwan Lao, the Chow Troksha. Trani del Mo Shecham, Bargut Matin Shong.
Thank you. It would have been disastrous if outsiders possessed this.
Then for Vutagan Achnan Chok Tontai, Vebegor Nesafun.
I will do all I can. Kodam can show me how.
Gomniku Wai Bam Louis Chotai Fai Lion Gor Sun Lam Sayo. Then for Vutagan Achnan Chok Tontai, Vebegor Nesafun. Nesafun de Konaka Neva Ayak Nagnan Nimatan. Nigo Wai Tapwai Chakaran. Kamongi Wai He Triole. Voss-The, Bamki Nagungham Trongwan Lao, the Chow Troksha.
I look forward to hearing them. Kodam is right. You have done much to be commended for, outsider. The three have taken notice of the progress the initiative has regained. They know who deserves the credit for this accomplishment. An interesting recommendation. Before this artifact is returned to the Shrine of Contemplation, I will see that its contents are shared. At least, within the Shrine Restoration Initiative. If that is all, you must be eager to return to your original purpose. You are granted the audience you seek, and I am proud to have helped you earn it. Whatever knowledge you pursue, I hope you find it. May the words of the three guide you to your victory.
It is time. The three have asked you to appear before them. Your actions have left an impression, a rare achievement. They are waiting for you now.
Why did the three call you here? What did they want to talk to you about?
A question I have delayed answering for too long.
What are you talking about?
When the Eternal Empire threatened the galaxy, my presence in your alliance was understandable, but much has changed. The Outsiders' wars no longer concern Voss. We have our own struggles. The three want to know why I do not return and continue my duties as a mystic. After I joined the Alliance, I no longer had access to interpreters who could derive meaning from my visions. For the first time, my actions were determined by my own decisions, and a Voss who chooses to remain with outsiders is a Voss who is forever looked upon with doubt.
I had no idea you chose us over your own people. That must have been difficult. But I'm glad you stayed.
It was a simple choice. I seek a greater purpose, beyond what I found as a mystic. I still have much to do before I find it, but there is no better person to learn from than you. I've kept you too long. The three will be wondering what has delayed you.
Outsider, do you understand the importance of this meeting?
This isn't my first audience with the three. I met with your predecessors without incident. I think this will go just as well.
I am inclined to agree. I believe you are worthy of the knowledge we plan to share. There has been a vision. Its contents are disturbing.
Life will be reshaped. Scales unbalanced.
A wave of change rises and falls, beyond the reach of Darth Malgus.
And as he dreams, he awakens a great power. One that will tear the galaxy apart.
If you know all that, you must know a way to help me stop Malgus.
It is not so simple.
Should Darth Malgus perish, this catastrophe will transpire more quickly.
I don't understand why you're keeping this vision a secret. To protect Voss.
You are familiar with the visions experienced by our mystics. The role these prophecies play?
You'll have to explain it to me.
The mystics' visions are our guiding principles. They are infallible. Our ideals, our laws, are shaped by them.
And from these revelations, the interpreters show us the path. The decisions we must make to preserve our home, our way of life.
But in this vision, we see no outcome. There is nothing to guide us. The interpreters are united in its meaning.
The three, the Voss. We can do nothing. We are powerless.
This shrouded prophecy will come to pass. The foundations will be shaken. The pillars raised. The chaos is unavoidable. But whatever is to come from this, it is you who will choose the fate of us all.
Our destiny is in the hands of an outsider. Do you see why we shield our people from this? You shouldn't lie to them about this. Your people are capable of protecting themselves, but if they don't know about this vision, they won't be able to.
We will think on what you say.
Whatever part you play in this, enemy or ally, none of it will happen without you. You must be ready. We will be waiting.